Imagine a place in Europe where you can roast in 35 DGC summer heat, then flash freeze in -15 DGC snow just months later. And no, we're not talking about some extreme weather simulator. We're talking about Poland. This is the country that refuses to fit neatly into a single category. It's got deserts, it's got primeval forests, it's got UNESCO sites like their Pokemon cards. And somehow, it also has pierogi in every conceivable flavor. Most people think they've got Europe figured out. Paris, Venice, Berlin. But Poland? Poland is the plot twist you never saw coming. Let's start with the weather, because Poland's climate is basically mood swings in meteorological form. Winters here aren't just chilly. They're the kind that make your eyelashes freeze and your soul question its life choices. But then summer rolls around like, hey, want to go sunbathe by the lake or walk through a medieval town while sweating through your t-shirt? It's like the country took a look at the whole four seasons idea and said, let's crank it up a notch. And yes, there is a desert. In the middle of Europe, the Blido Desert is like Poland's way of saying, bet you didn't see that coming. It's a real sandy stretch where you'll find mirages, heat waves, and the general vibe of someone who took a wrong turn on the way to the Sahara. You half expect to see a camel sipping iced coffee and wondering why it's in Cilicia. Poland is also 30% forest, which makes it ideal if you've ever wanted to feel like a background character in a dark fantasy novel. The Białowieża Forest is legendary, one of the last primeval forests in Europe, and home to the majestic European bison who look like they could bench press a car and still have time for a protein shake. If you don't believe in forest spirits before you go, just wait until you hear the wind whispering through 500-year-old oaks. Mountains? Oh, you want mountains? Poland's got a whole buffet of them. The Tatras bring the drama, craggy peaks, alpine lakes, and enough hiking trails to make your legs regret every decision. The Bieszczady are more low-key, perfect for writing poetry, spotting wolves, or escaping the government. Not kidding, it has a whole mythos about disappearing into the Bieszczady. Then there are the Sudetests, which are older than your grandma's grandma's grandma and still going strong. Now on to the culture buffet. Poland has 17 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, which is frankly just showing off at this point. There's the underground wonderland of the Wilecka salt mine, complete with chandeliers made of salt, because why not? The Gothic fortress of Malbork that looks like a villain's lair from a fantasy movie, and Krakow, the kind of old town that makes you feel like time travel should be a regular weekend activity. But let's talk resilience. Poland's history is like a gritty reboot of itself every few decades. Invaded, partitioned, occupied, rinse and repeat. But each time, Poland comes back with more spirit than ever. Take Warsaw. Bombed to the ground in WI, now a bustling capital rebuilt with the tenacity of a country that just doesn't quit. It's not just about survival here, it's about thriving. Dancing and rebuilding better, stronger, and maybe with a few more bakeries. Oh, and the food? Lord have mercy. Polish cuisine is comfort food turned all the way up. Pierogi for days fried, boiled, sweet, savory, probably weaponized. Zurek, the sour rye soup that tastes like a hug from your babcia. Oskipek, a smoked cheese from the mountains that squeaks when you bite it. Yes, cheese that squeaks. Poland's full of surprises. And of course, vodka that could probably fuel an aircraft, but instead fuels wedding dances and family reunions. So if you're craving a destination that blends jaw-dropping nature, rich history, resilient spirit, and enough dumplings to feed a small army, pack your bags and head to Poland. It's quirky, beautiful, unpredictable, and unforgettable. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this wild Polish adventure, make sure to subscribe to Immigrant Paths, where we dive into stories, cultures, and countries through the eyes of those who explore and those who stay. Whether you're curious, planning your next move, or just here for the pierogi talk, we've got you covered. Hit that like button, drop a comment, and we'll see you in the next journey. Or, as they say in Poland, do zobaczenia.